Hello everybody and welcome back to Spintires Mudrunner, and today we're on the map forest harvesting. God, I can't remember anything tonight. And I'm in Bregel's FJ40, which has finally made it to Spintires Mudrunner, and we're going to have a bit of fun with it. And let's see how well this goes. Now, if we see the map's closed on this one, the garage is closed and it's elsewhere. So we're going to start hitting up the watch points. Anyway, I really remember this thing from Spintires, and it was a lot of fun. And it's not the fastest or most capable of trucks, but quite good. And we need to go around this way. It's also small enough that I can nip through the trees and bushes. I wonder if this can still pull logs. I can't remember. Back in the original Spintires it could. There's that chair bouncing around. I think it was. Alright, let's see. It's on the other side of this fast flowing river. Lovely. I guess we won't be going there first. We need to come back down this way. Unfortunate. Still, at least this is a decent rate of speed, despite having only 3 speeds, and I am using the controller tonight because I only have time to record one video tonight, and I don't really, for the amount of time that I'm going to spend playing the game tonight, it's not really worth setting up the controller. It's only really worth it if I'm going to be playing for at least an hour, preferably more. And unfortunately, Spintires is pretty much the only, Mudrunner is pretty much the only game that I use the wheel for at the moment. Or that I'm actively playing, as BeamNG Drive is being a little troublesome at the moment. Although I don't know, I'm eventually going to get to the bottom of it. Oh, there's a bridge over there. Now, will I cross or will I keep going this way? Choices. Yeah, actually I think I'll go this way because it's closer. I don't think we're going to get everything in one episode. This is quite a large map. And obviously this isn't the fastest of machines. Anyway, as we sort of find our way around, we'll start finding stuff. I think with this map, you have to find a truck to unlock the garage. A nice bridge. A decent bridge, should I say. That said, at least this truck can hold top gear when you're in the mud. I don't really have much trouble with driving it in auto. Alright, come on, climb the hill. And let's see. Alright, so this area, there's a 255 over there with repair points now. I wonder if this is on the other side of the river. Probably is, knowing my luck. I suppose I should head back towards the road. I know one thing that I would really like, which I'm probably not going to get anytime soon, is better internet connection. As the biggest limit on my channel at the moment is basically trying to stay within the data cap limits. And there might even be a break in early May because I don't know how, because I mean I was out of town for a week at one point, and then somehow we used 10 gigs a day for nearly a week afterwards. Although now that I think of it, I think some of the computers were doing updates, which is always a pain. I think I will go left and sneak through the trees, because it's more fun that way. So that's always trouble. I mean, this is the downside of basically living on a connection where you've got to basically stay within a certain amount of data each month, which is why I try and keep my YouTube videos quite short where possible. Which is also why at the moment I'm only making 5 videos a week, whereas I used to, back early on, I used to make 6, but I'd have to keep them to about 15 minutes, and maybe if I want to go longer than that I'd have to drop them to 720p. Alright, I will be rather annoyed if it's on the other side of the river. Is that a way across? Maybe I won't be super annoyed. Come on. Wasn't really the tree I wanted to connect to. Oh, there's something tangling it. Let me see. The heck was up with that? That was weird, to say the least. Though one advantage of using the controller over the wheel is a lot more freedom with the camera. And then we will just crawl down here. And then start driving out everything. And I couldn't really do this with the wheel because it's quite difficult to adjust the camera smoothly. And let's see, we're now getting to the next one. Now, where to go next? Not sure if it's easier just to continue on up and cross the river again on the road or turn back. No, I might as well use the big bridge. Just for a bit of variety. Anyway, this is a pretty well detailed mod. It comes 3 versions rather than having to pick the body like you used to. Which is the only reason I could use it on this map, as the garage is closed. And let's keep going. See if we can achieve top gear. Maybe not. I mean, I could probably pull it off with the manual, but I don't really feel like setting up the wheel. And finally a paved road. And a nice bridge. And I think we'll take this trail to the left. At least it's less muddy up here on the grass. should take it a bit more careful amongst these trees. I don't really want to centre punch one. Alright, so it's in the middle of a pond. Hopefully, oh good, there's a good dry spot on the side. Right. Now, I wonder what side of this river that's on. So it would be really frustrating if it turned out that it was on the side of the river. And not the other, because I'm heading back to the bridge. Kinda wish I had one of those floating cars, but I don't seem to have had much luck with them so far. I am a little on the fence with having maps on the workshop for all the convenience it has. One annoyance is that you can't sort of, like with the other ones, I can switch them out with the JGSME tool or whatever it is. It's quite useful because you don't get a cluttered map file. Although at least they get dropped at the top of the stack, so I'll probably keep using them somewhat. Although if this stays reliable, I might just leave them. Anyway, I want to check out the garage. Well, there's still some daylight because at night time this game doesn't make great videos. Apparently there's a trail around here somewhere. And I could have just driven straight round. That was brilliant. One of those rare flashes of brilliance where I completely mess things up. That's not the one I wanted. Nor was that. Oh god, I haven't played it with the controller in so long I'm starting to forget where things were. Oh great, there's a bridge there. Hang on, I better come over here and have a look. Oh, lucky me, I'm on the right side for once. I think. Maybe not. I think I might have to keep going up the side. This either seems to be a bit rugged. Does the road end here? Looks like it does. I guess I will be taking the other side. Oh, come on. Now, a bit of care is necessary on this kind of bridge. So you don't want to fall down the hole in the middle. Which is quite easy to do in a smaller vehicle like this. Anyway, let's see how this goes. That's just taunting me now. And here we go, here's another bridge. Useful. Don't tip. That would be embarrassing, and I don't have to drive everywhere for miles to get another truck to get it righted, because I don't have any garages at the moment. So I am being a little bit more careful than usual. Anyway, let's see if I can get across here. And if I'm a bit quieter than usual, I'm actually quite tired tonight, as it was a rather busy day at work. And it's going to be even busier tomorrow, because tomorrow is the stock order day, and it's going to be very hectic right first thing in the morning. Because it is basically a race to get all the parts you want. As the supplier isn't always guaranteed to have everything. Alright. So I'm going to have to backtrack for miles now. And then we're going to come up here. This is actually quite an interesting map. It's very detailed. And more usefully, I now do not have a wrecked truck. Now I will have to try and keep it that way. I mean, it's even nice and clean for the moment. Anyway, let's see, just sit along here. Really? Oh god, what did I hit? Oh, bumper. I do forget how easy it is to damage some vehicles in Mudrunner. And I really miss Spintires Plus. I don't think I've gotten the Mudrunner Plus mod running yet, despite several attempts. It's 100 meters to the left. Obviously, I've got a vehicle like this, I don't really need to follow the roads, which you would do if you were logging, because most of the log trucks are too big to worm through the trees. Well, certainly those that can carry a sufficient load. Okay, now that's just plain uncalled for. Right, let's find the bridge. I'll be really hacked off if there isn't a bridge up here. Anyway, we will have to end this here soon. Maybe after I get this next one, and then the rest will be in part 2. So I actually have to get this uploaded tonight. I just realised that pretty much every bridge I've hit so far has been unique. Like, not duplicated. This one's a really nice one. And I just hit another point. Wow. Lucky me. Also, it's rapidly coming into nightfall, so I'm going to have to leave it here soon. I think I will try for... Yeah, I can drive along that, I think. I just need to get around these trees. Why that keeps zooming in. Anyway, we're just coming up on the last point where I have to stop due to the night. And that'll be here shortly. Just gotta keep driving along this bumpy train in that. Whoa! That's a deep one. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time in Spintires Mudrunner.